So, watch a while bit here. If you like what you see, please follow, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Going to be playing, well, not yet, but I just wanted to watch, I, how do I put this? I don't think this is talked enough, if that makes sense. And, like disability, like in general. I personally am autistic, and there's I don't think enough people know what's going on with like the disability movement or the needs. Like we talk about, like in the news, it's always discussed, or on the internet, it's always discussed between like the Epstein files and Palantir and what else? Oh, geez, immigration, right? And those are all like important. But over the past 80 years, I don't hear a lot about the needs of the disability community and what they're going through when it comes to the Trump administration and the current state of politics. So I just thought that I'd go over some things on my stream, some clips that I found, and I just feel that like I would encourage you to like maybe do a little research on what's going on. For example, I think there's a statistic where a large number of people on the spectrum, they have a hard time finding work, right? But research shows also that, and I looked this up. I looked somewhere like Google Scholar. Research shows that when they find the right job, right, and when when their office space gets them, they get where they're coming from. They're quite efficient workers in the office space. So I just wanted to go over some things.
Childhood, Judy Heumann has faced ableism institutionally, socially, and personally. New York's public school system prevented her from enrolling, and she was often bullied or excluded by her own peers. After a lifetime of activism, she is finally seeing a shift in how people with disabilities are viewed and treated. Her book is called Being Human, an unrepentant memoir of a disability rights activist. And she's the star of tonight's Brief but Spectacular.
When I was 5 years old in Brooklyn, New York, on East 38th Street, my mother did what every other parent did when their kid was 5. She took me to school to register me. And this was in the early 1950s. There were no motorized wheelchairs, so she pushed me to school, and it wasn't accessible. She pulled me up the steps, and the principal said I couldn't go to school because I was a fire hazard. I don't really know that there was an explanation. It just was. I think the average person, they see disability as a threat to not being able to do things as people have typically done them. And I think there's truth in that. But the question is it because one has a disability, or because society itself has constructed itself in such a way because they haven't seen us? Discrimination against disabled people has existed from the beginning of time. And we're in a place right now where, because of other movements, civil rights movement, the women's movement, the Black Lives Matter movement, etc., people are speaking up and out. One of the first pieces of legislation that the disability community really engaged in was getting regulations developed for a provision of law called Section 504. Section 504 says you can't discriminate against someone who has a disability if the entity is receiving money from the federal government. It was the first time that many of these young disabled people felt a part of something and really felt that they were making a difference, not only for their lives, but for the lives of many others. There is a shift, I believe, going on in our society where we're looking at race and gender equality and disability as issues that we need to address, that diversity is something that makes our companies stronger, that diverse businesses provide better services for customers. I also am a very big believer that the disability rights community cannot stand on its own. We need to be working with all other movements, and we want all other movements to be inclusive of disabled people. If we are actively learning and working together, we can do things like make sure when housing is being built in our communities that it's accessible, not just for people who have physical disabilities today, but if you're going to have a physical disability tomorrow. I think having a disability really has allowed me to do and get in touch with so many things and opportunities that otherwise would not have happened. People look at...
You know, so I'm glad that you said that because, you know, a lot of people, they don't think in terms of like, you might have a disability, even if you're perfectly able-bodied, right? You know, tomorrow you could be hit by a truck, right? And you could be disabled. And if where you lived wasn't accessible before, wasn't accessible with people with disabilities, you know, you might have a hard time then trying to live in the place that you were able to get around, if that makes sense.
At us as the label of our disability. And it is a part of who we are, but it is not who we are. My name is Judy Heumann, and this is my brief but spectacular take on the disability rights movement.
Judy Heumann, so inspiring to every one of us. Thank you. And you can watch.
There's a movie called Crip Camp that's on that's actually available. Anybody can stream it right now. It's available on YouTube. It's not about the debate. It's about a certain particular part of the disability rights movement, and it's actually really good. I've watched it, and I recommend you watch it too. Let's play the trailer.
What, you want me to tell them what happened? Well, two people got crabs and they're spreading. We were all very hyper about it. And I have to go shower some people. I'll see you later.
I wanted to be part of the world, but I didn't see anyone like me in it. I hear about a summer camp for the handicapped run by hippies. Somebody said you probably won't smoke dope with the counselors, and I'm like, sign me up.
Come to Camp Jeanette and find yourself.
There I was at Woodstock.
You wouldn't be picked to be on a team back home, but at Jeanette, you had to go up to bat.
Let me just say something. I mean, I usually like recommending like really good video games, really good music, really good movies. This movie you should definitely watch. This movie it's a pretty well made documentary, and I think many people would like it. I really liked this movie. God, it made me like want. I currently don't have Netflix right now, but like, God, do I miss my Netflix subscription? I'm missing like episodes of like, for example, like even if it's like garbage, right? Black Mirror, right? I'm missing that, right? And when they make new seasons, right? There are all types of things that I'm missing out on. So yeah, whenever you finally get a chance to actually have them, when you're in my position and you finally get a chance to like watch something you otherwise would be happy to subscribe for, just watch the movie. It's really good. Bye.
Even when we were that young, we helped empower each other. It was allowing us to recognize that the status quo is not what it needed to be.
The world always wants us dead. We live with that reality.
At the time, so many kids just like me were being sent to institutions. It was just a continual struggle.
Most disabled people, like myself, are unable to use public transportation.
We needed a civil rights law of our own.
A rehabilitation program has been vetoed by the president because it was cost prohibitive.
We decided we were going to have a demonstration.
You get the call to action, to the barricades.
A small army of the handicapped have occupied this building for the past 11 days.
So many people from Camp Jeanette found their way into the building.
The FBI cut off the phones. The deaf people went, we know what to do. That's how we communicated to the people outside the building. The Black Panther Party would bring a hot meal. We were like this.
We are the strongest political force in this country.
We will no longer allow the government to oppress disabled individuals. And I would appreciate it if you would stop shaking your head in agreement when I don't think you understand what we are talking about.
What we saw at that camp was that our lives could be better.
If you don't demand what you believe in for yourself, you're not going to get it.
I said for pleasure.
Do you like to see handicapped people depicted as people?
Excuse me?
All right, one more thing.
This landmark Supreme Court case led to one of the most important civil rights decisions for disabled people in the United States. It was 1995, and artist Lois Curtis had spent most of her life in and out of Georgia institutions because of her cognitive and developmental disabilities. Lois's condition required her to have assistance from others, but without funding for proper community support, she was confined to hospitals and state institutions, a placement that even her doctor said wasn't necessary. Well, when the state of Georgia denied Lois the funding to pursue care outside of institutions, she remained determined to live life on her own terms. I'm Felicia for the Win, and this is Roots of Resistance. Lois Curtis's case would become known as the Olmstead decision. The outcome of this case opened the door for people with disabilities to receive care within their communities and break free from the confines of institutionalized settings.
It's important to differentiate between institutionalized care and community care, and to recognize that there are multiple forms of each. Having access to community care means having the right supports, access to resources, including financial resources, to ensure that people with disabilities can be cared for among their families, among their friends, not isolated, not segregated away. Everybody should have that right.
In the 1800s, many institutions in the U.S. opened specifically for the disabled, but their goal was more to segregate and restrain than it was to help provide a better quality of life for its patients. People with physical or mental disabilities were often seen as outcasts and were impacted by the same level of stigma experienced by people who were convicted of crimes or those who lived in poverty. The day-to-day at these institutions was more akin to a prison, with overcrowding, limited freedoms, and inhumane treatment. They were physically restrained, abused, and even fed rotten food. Many of these institutions were unregulated, not up to code, and considered unsafe. This was a reality that rang especially true for Rosemary Kennedy, the sister of John F. Kennedy, the president. Growing up in the 1920s and 30s, Rosemary had difficulty keeping up with her siblings, and as she got older, her temperament and developmental disabilities became even more precarious. Her father, Joseph Kennedy, made the decision for her to receive a lobotomy in 1941, an operation that involves severing connections in the brain's prefrontal cortex. Now widely discredited, lobotomies were used to treat psychiatric and neurological issues at the time. And it was this procedure that left Rosemary completely incapacitated at just 23. Joe then sent her to an institution and hid her not only from the public, but from the family as well. Decades passed before she saw her brothers and sisters again. And when they uncovered the truth of what really happened to their lost sister, the siblings made efforts to transform the lives of people with disabilities in the United States. Eunice Kennedy founded the Special Olympics, and JFK signed the Community Mental Health Act into law in 1963. The act was designed to offer more research on disabilities, eradicate asylums, and fund community care centers through local organizations. But the states operated with poor oversight, and the CMHA ultimately fell short of its promises. Long before JFK's initiatives, the League of the Physically Handicapped was founded in 1935, becoming the first direct action civil disobedience disability organization in the U.S. Momentum continued to grow in the 1940s and 50s. first with the National Federation of the Blind, and then
JFK is so underrated, I swear to God.
the barrier-free movement, started by disabled veterans who championed accessible public spaces and more education and employment opportunities. The early 70s were transformative for disability rights as well. The Center for Independent Living, founded in Berkeley in 1972, was the first of its kind to provide crucial support and advocacy for people with disabilities to live autonomously. In 1973, Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act was passed. This mandated that entities receiving federal funds could not discriminate against individuals with disabilities. But it took the pressure of the 504 sit-in in 1977 for the law to be fully implemented with proper regulations and enforcement timelines.
Direct action has pretty much always been necessary when it comes to moving the needle for disability rights. This has been shown time and again, fight after fight. And for the 504 sit-ins, disabled people had been asking for the regulations to be signed. We constantly have to put our lives and our bodies on the line to get the basic message of our humanity across. When it came to the Capitol Crawl, disabled people gathered to show what it means to be shut out of processes that affect their lives. And this was the central theme around so much of the activism that happened to make the Americans with Disabilities Act come to fruition.
1990 was a game changer for disability legislation when President George H.W. Bush signed the Americans with Disabilities Act. The ADA expands on the rights of Section 504 by explicitly prohibiting discrimination against people with disabilities in several areas, including employment, transportation, public accommodations, communications, and access to state and local government programs and services. All of these watershed moments served a crucial role in the foundation of the 1999 Olmstead decision, a case where discrimination, the right to choose one's accommodations, and inclusivity all come into play. Much like the Kennedys, Lois's family struggled to provide accommodations for her cognitive and developmental disabilities. However, Lois's family did not have the means to give her the complete support that she needed. Lois would often run away, and her mom would call 911, desperate to get her daughter back. But the police repeatedly took Lois to jail or mental institutions instead of just returning her home. Lois was only 11 years old when she was admitted to Georgia Regional Hospital for her disabilities, due to a lack of feasible solutions by the state. The staff treated Lois with psychiatric drugs that would keep her sedated for long periods of time, and the more time that she spent at institutions, the more miserable she became. Over the years, Lois's family made attempts to relocate her, but they were ultimately unsuccessful simply because better options didn't really exist. Diane Cobb was a nurse who treated Lois at Georgia Regional Hospital in the 1980s. She described Lois as sullen and depressed. She was withdrawn into herself and rarely smiled. That's how she survived that environment. She didn't look forward to something that she couldn't keep, like a friendship with someone or a rapport with a staff person. There wasn't any nurturing within the psychiatric unit, only more meds and endless monotony. Employees at Georgia Regional Hospital were fully aware that Lois would thrive in a community care setting, but ultimately, they didn't have the power to make this transition for her themselves. Lois continued to express her desire to leave. A social worker connected her with Sue Jameson, a lawyer from Atlanta's Legal Aid Society. And upon hearing Lois's story and pleading for her freedom, Jameson immediately decided to help. And together, they were going to sue the state of Georgia.
Some social worker brought her to my attention because I don't think Lois would have thought to ask for legal assistance. But as soon as I met her and we talked, she definitely had no hesitation in saying that, as we always say, what is it that you think we could do for you? I work at Legal Aid and I'm a lawyer, and she'd say, get me out of here. Would you please get me out of here? When am I getting out of here?
In the early stages of developing their lawsuit, Sue came across the 1995 Supreme Court case by the name of Helen L. versus Daddario. A disabled mother in Pennsylvania had sued the state to pay for her at-home care and remain with her children, instead of in an institution. The court agreed that instead of using the funds given to pay for a facility, Helen could use those same funds to find the situation that best suited her. And just like that, Lois and Jameson had the framework for their own case. After the case was filed, another Georgia Regional Hospital resident, Elaine Wilson, joined as the second plaintiff. Elaine experienced similar cognitive disabilities as Lois and also shared grievances with the state. Elaine was repeatedly discharged from facilities and hospitals and threatened with placement in a homeless shelter. In addition to the precedent set in Helen L. versus Daddario in 1995, Sue argued that Lois and Elaine were being discriminated against according to the Americans with Disabilities Act. On May 11, 1995, their plans were set into motion when Jamison filed suit against Tommy Olmstead, the commissioner of the Georgia Department of Human Resources. After 4 years of litigation, Lois and Elaine won their case. The Supreme Court ruled that it was truly discriminatory for a state to withhold financial support for non-institutional care. In their verdict, the court stated, "Confinement in an institution severely diminishes everyday life activities of individuals, including family relations, social contacts, work options, economic independence, educational advancement, and cultural enrichment." The Olmstead verdict provided a pathway for disabled people to experience long-term freedom and autonomy in community care settings. Community care gives patients more freedom to make decisions for their own medical treatments and be better engaged with society at large. This kind of care can look like 24/7 live-in support, daily help with household work, access to adult day programs, and even respite support for caretakers. Lois and Elaine left a significant legacy. But even so, 25 years later, advocates are still working towards more independent and proper care.
So often, people who are seeking long-term services and supports end up being relegated to institutionalized care settings, despite the fact that Olmstead is very much legal precedent. A signature on a law does not necessarily mean that it's being enacted to its fullest potential. So much of the stigma is based on the fact that disabled people are not able to thrive in community settings. As we hold on to these very outdated, very incorrect ideas about disability, it interferes with disabled people having access to very basic civil rights. We are ignoring the fact that disability is very much part of the fabric of our humanity.
It's been reported that 16,000 disabled people are still housed in institutions across the U.S. today, adding fuel to the fire that disabilities are still very much stigmatized in our society. Conversations around the needs for people with disabilities without their input have been a norm throughout history, even with legislation like the Olmstead decision in existence. And it's this reality that sustains activists like Emily Ladau in ensuring that the Olmstead decision can be a reality for all. Where do you see the future for disability rights? Let us know in the comments. I'm Felicia for the win, and I'll see you for the next episode.
Yeah, so I just wanted to briefly go over that. If I find anything more of interest that I could add, then I'll show it on my stream. Okay, so let's get started with what I was going to stream today. Give me one moment. Bunch of things. All right, perfect. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Now don't go just charging in there recklessly, kiddo.
That's Pope's killer, Merc.
Yeah, well, there might be more heat out there. It's too risky to try to get to the boat by foot. You'll be spotted for sure. There must be some way to slip in undercover. Sounds like it's time for a little stowaway action, Faith. Quick, before it goes.
Oh. Oof.
What the hell is in this boat anyway?
No idea. Could be munitions, I guess. Might be to do with this Project Icarus. Look, head straight for the deck if that's where you saw this guy. Once you found your killer, get some answers and get out fast. Lots of blue traffic in the area, so get ready for a fight.
The trial of Kate Connors is likely to take place in the next few hours. As usual, City Eye Channel News will be first on the scene with the results as soon as they're announced.
Delivery complete. Locking this level down.
Of course I'm dead. I could have done a better job. Oh shit. Can I close this door?
Try and find a way off that level before reinforcements show up, Faith. There's got to be some way through.
What? Reinforcements are definitely gonna show up at this point. God damn it.
Drake says he's got a runner in your area. Says they've reported a lot of activity on that boat. But he's seen what he thinks is your guy on the top deck.
Oh, I see. That wasn't obvious. God damn it. Really? Okay. Kind of induced to leave still. But okay. am I getting over there? Okay. I overthought it. I definitely overthought that one. I definitely overthought that one. I definitely overthought that one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, can't climb those. Would make sense if I can't climb those, but still. Yeah, how am I getting over there? Oh boy, why am I so stuck? Is there a way around here that I'm not thinking about? This is sealed. I can't go through there. Pretty sure I can't wall run through there. I don't get it, bro. I started from down there. Didn't mean to go through this hell again. Good Lord, I just did this. How am I doing this again? That took me too long to solve.
Should be a way through to the top deck above you, near car deck 6. Stay in cover and work your way toward them. Time to get some answers.
Are they shooting me? I'm in cover.
Stay in cover and work your way towards them. Time to get some answers.
Oh. That's how they do. That was my face. I should be dead by now. Wow. Bro, what?
Head down, Faith.
Oh wow, I really can't fight them. They're really not gonna let me fight them. Damn it. Am I supposed to beat this guy? I think I'm supposed to beat this guy. I'm gonna beat this guy. Fuck it. Or I'm gonna try my hardest to do it. That's not exactly a block button. Fuck you. No, come back here.
He's getting away.
Oh my gosh, really?
Keep on him.
What?
Shit, he's too fast. I lost him.
What? Oh, stop it.
Keep on him.
Ow. Wait, what did he do?
Shit, he's too fast. I lost him.
Keep on him. Careful, Faith.
What the fuck? I hate you.
Careful, Faith.
I don't understand why we're not going after Roper, the guy who hired the assassin.
Cell? I tried to warn you off. I'm sorry. You've got to learn to let go, Faith. You remember? What you did with your family. The runners are screwed. Icarus is just the start. And I want to live, Faith, not just survive. Why Pope? His campaign was getting unexpected support, but he got stupid. Started making threats to the wrong people. High-up people. He found out about Icarus, so they had you kill him. Him or me. Sorry about Kate. Didn't know she was your sis.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Don't ask, Mark. Okay?
Heard all I need to hear, kiddo. Listen, Krieg says Kate's just been tried.
Already?
Wonders of the Swift Justice
Program, huh? They found her guilty, Faith.
Of course they did.
Convoy's taking her off to jail in less than an hour. Drake's organizing a rifle drop near the new CCC building. I'll keep you posted. Get going.
I'm going against the authorities? What? This is not what I expected from this game. Especially a game from EA of all things. EA made this?
Get away from him, Faith.
shit. Future says that they would technology is going to develop a breakthrough duroplastic fiber composite. Okay.
We're gonna have to relocate that drop. I'll get onto Krieg. See if you can lose him.
The fuck? Bullshit.
Krieg's gonna drop the rifle inside the CCC building. It's around the corner. Should give you a good view of Kate's convoy.
No? How am I supposed to get there then? Man, this just got difficult for like no reason. Oh, shit. Oh dear. That was bad. Oof. Ah, damn it. It's gonna take me a while. Really? Shot it.
Drake says Krieg's just stashed the rifle. It's at the top of the atrium you're about to reach.
Oh. The puzzle game. This is. This is a puzzle game. Wow. Really? Really? I gotcha. No, it's fine. Honestly, though, it's one of the coolest puzzle games I've ever played. Now that I think about it, it is. It really is. Can I jump over there? I probably can. Oof. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. What are you telling me to do? Oh, no. I know. What? Nah. It's not. How about that? No, we're gonna figure this out. Where is it? Over here, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I put the I'm glad this is one of the first games that I put the input layout on my stream, because just so you can see, just so that anybody that's watching knows exactly how I'm screwing up, like my timing and everything. It's showing up, right? Oh. Didn't realize I was hitting that thing was like a hotkey. Give me a second. Yeah, it's showing up. Okay, good. I just wanted to like if you, I use OBS, and if you bind apparently I was an OBS, and I hit one of the WSDE keys, and it was a hotkey for changing things around in my stream. So I apologize for that. That was completely by accident. I don't even need to climb up on that now that I think about it. I don't even need to do that. I just need to, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Press myself against this and jump. There we go. No. Yes. Okay, so we're here. That's where we're at. Okay, so now go. Perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, we're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're close. We're very close. Riddle me this. What? Okay, good.
Should be some kind of vent near you. Quick route to the sniper position.
Really? We've done this before. Why are we doing this?
Jesus, the rats are getting big in here.
He thinks I'm a rat, huh? Oh, I am a rat. Okay, I'm ready.
This fugitive news never stops. Where's the interesting news? Aliens. Aliens are always interesting.
to it and get that convoy in your sights. Find a way of slowing it down. Try going for the engine. I'm gonna patch you into the CPF channel the convoy's using. Connors convoy, what's your status? Over? Looking good. Route is clear. What was that? Not sure. Put your foot down, though. You see the rifle? Get to it and get that convoy in your sights. Find a way of slowing it down. Try going for the engine. I'm gonna patch you into the CPF channel the convoy's using. Connors convoy, what's your status? Over? Looking good. Route is clear. What's happening? Report, over. Go. You gotta get down there. Shit, too late. They know where you are now.
You know what the funny thing is? I probably could take them a while. And I should. Well, I didn't see him, so. Damn it. What am I supposed to do? Somebody tells me I'm not supposed to take the last guy out. I can't just jump down.
Kate. Kate. Faith? Easy.
Effie, I can't believe you've done all this. You're my sister. Take this. It's Mark. He's a friend. He'll guide you away from here. I'll lead the Blues away. Come and find you later, okay?
That's crazy, right? Jesus.
Oh, God. Mark.
I couldn't stop them. They took Kate. I got some of the bastards, though.
Where'd they go?
I heard them mention the Shard.
The mayor's place?
Yeah.
Shit, Mark. Let me get someone, a doctor.
It ain't gonna happen, Faith.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm so sorry.
No sorries. Just don't let them win.
I won't, Mark. Promise.
Thanks, kiddo.
Oh, fuck. Unbelievable. Is your radio transmitting secret messages? What? Calm down.
Good work. Check her.
Gonna shoot me too?
No. Right now, you're Kate's best hope.
Weren't these your guys?
No, they're PK's, Pirandella Crewman, private security.
Oh, so I haven't been killing. I haven't been killing cops. Okay.
There was a man on the inside.
Rope burn?
Yes, you were right about him. I tried to get answers myself.
But why Kate?
They needed a CPF cop to look like Pope's killer. No time to explain more. Take this comms unit and head for the roof. It's where they've taken Kate. I'll contact you when it's safe. I'll hold them off. The roof. Go! Now!
Engage suspect!
Oh, it's a machine gun. Fuck. That's crazy. Where am I going? What? Why? Probably killing private security. Okay. Good. Mostly private security.
Constructed in 2012 by the renowned architect J.C. Thomas. This monumental building has over 100 floors of both commercial and residential dwellings, including the offices of Mayor Callahan. The Shard boasts some of the most spectacular views of the city. However, we'd like to remind you that photography is not permitted on floors 90 through 110, but souvenir panoramic pictures are available in our gift shop, along with keychains, t-shirts, and a wide range of zero-VAT snacks and beverages.
Drop any weapons you have, stay where you are, and prepare to be taken into custody.
Thank you for visiting the Shard. Have a safe and productive day.
Faith, are you reading me? I'm in the security room, tracking you on the camera. Get out of the elevator, they're coming.
Yeah, that's like how many floors?
Heard them say you're in the elevator shaft. Listen, there should be an entrance to the ventilation system somewhere in there. It'll take you outside, but you should be able to find a way back in on the other side of the building. Might just be enough to throw them off the scent.
Thank you. That's what I was afraid of. Good. Okay. I was right. Okay.
do you know? There's a sniper team guarding this area. You can get back in on the other side. Be careful, Faith.
Perfect.
They're sending reinforcements.
I wonder if this game has a soundtrack. Of course it does, but is it like this motherfucker is gonna shoot me while I'm on this roof? Okay, sure.
They're sending reinforcements.
Really? Damn it. I thought I got them all. Really? I'm doing it late, aren't I? Yep, it's late.
They're sending reinforcements. There's an elevator ahead. I've managed to unlock it. Take it to the server room. You should be able to get to the top floors and gate from there. It looks like the security doors to the roof are closed. Okay. If you destroy those servers, their emergency protocol should automatically unlock the doors. I hope. Good luck, Faith. Look around. Surveillance for the whole city right under your nose, Faith. Damn. Sounds like they've taken Kate to the roof. They've got a chopper coming in. You'll have to be quick. What the...
Miller? Miller!
I shouldn't have dropped a machine gun. Oh, it's still there. Good. A second, I want to see if what I'm getting is important. Okay. Really?
Hello, Faith.
Jackknife. If you couldn't...
Attitudes like that. Well, that's exactly why I could.
Who's behind this?
Let's just say I know who the bigger fish are.
Callahan. Why us? We're no threat.
Classic warfare. Break the lines of communication. Shoot the messengers. Without Pope. And without the runners. Your clients. Those who just won't let go of the old city will be cut off. Vulnerable. And this city can clean up the last of its dregs.
So this is just the start.
I prefer to think of it as an ending. Still, you did a remarkably good job of coaxing out all those loose ends surrounding Pope's demise. It's why you're still alive. You can't live on the edge all your life, Faith. Sooner or later, you have to jump.
What? Oh. What? That's your sister, bro. What the fuck? Wow, that's it? Really? Man, to think this EA is gone. Oh my god. Man, okay. That's crazy. I think that's it for the stream though, but that was cool. That was cool. Okay. Damn, I never got around to playing that game. I never got around to playing this. And now I'm glad I did. Damn. Okay. That's Mirror's Edge. I have Catalyst. I have Catalyst too. Wow. If you know what it feels like? It feels like 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 gaming back then was totally different. This felt like they took a chance at something and it was really good and it worked out for them so much that they made a sequel, you know? It's just not EA anymore. Oh boy. Crazy if you think about it. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can find somebody to read it. If not, I'll just end the stream. Unless you guys feel like watching me play Deadlock or something. Deadlock or like Deadlock or Overwatch or one of those games. Damn. Nope. Nope. We're good for now. Glad I played this weekend. I don't know. Happy Valentine's Day. If you like what you see, please follow, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Hope all your loved ones are doing okay. You know, you should wish them Happy Valentine's Day too. Have a happy Saturday. Bye.